one, electrical gardening, and I've got everything set up, and he sends me a text going, well, maybe we should call it, cosmic gardening or something like that. But anyway, electrical gardening it ended up being, because I didn't have the time to change it, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this show. Electrical gardening, we have so much that is electrical in the entire system, or as we call it, energy, frequency, vibration. But Andy, I think you have a specific direction that you wanted to
I
go.
always do, brother. I always do, brother. I'm never within the norm, because the electrical gardening out there, what people are doing now, it's not batshit crazy, but it's basically simple. You get antennas and you try to channel the energy into the soil, right, and make the plants grow. But today I'm going to tell you my take on this whole thing, because of course my take is what really is going on. I mean, you don't need antennas to channel the energy into the soil. And you know how the energy gets channeled into the soil? While we're talking to you about that, I'll tell you what I know, because to me it's real. I don't have to put antennas on my property to channel the energy. Well, that's what it is, an antenna, copper. It picks it up from the air, and guess what?
Yeah.
Well, Mother Nature has been doing it. That's why I call it cosmic gardening or energetic gardening, because Mother Nature's been doing it before human beings have been here, and after human beings, Mother Nature will continue doing that, and that's the whole principle of how everything works. So, in other words, you don't need an antenna. So if something's wrong, your property is not growing well, you can say, well, we need an antenna in order to channel the energy, and everything will be fine. Forget about the biology. Forget about everything else. Just put an antenna out there, and then the plants to be like, oh yeah, I'm energetic, right? That is not the way it works. And it does work to some extent, because you're forcing the energy down in there. But there's a natural way that Mother Nature does that. I'm sure you understand. You know what that is?
Well, roots in the soil and leaves facing the sun and drawing energy in. But I don't know if you've heard of oh my gosh, I want to say origami, but organite, which these people, you put a bunch of metal into a mold with the stuff they use on floors. Anyway, you get a hard surface, and that energy is supposed to be drawn in, like you said, through the metal from the atmosphere and drawn in, and it's supposed to really help. And I've seen videos that yes, it definitely does help. But yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, okay, I'm driving a sports car, but I want to go to the racetrack, so I got to change tires. It's more of an accessory that you're adding, not a necessity, but an accessory.